11:23 God's time. That is 3:23 p.m. UTC for our Euros watching. What's up, man?
We should do it at 11:11 next time.
It's a good day. It is a good day.
Yeah. GMX
Susie is happy.
GMX got back their money.
Yeah, tell us a little about that. What happened?
So they offered 10% at first bounty, and then they increased it a little bit to 5 mil. And the hacker returned 40.5 million. He kept 5 mil, but the original hack was 42 mil. He actually profited an extra. I don't know who's gonna get this profit, because he swapped everything to ETH and then ETH pumped the fuck ton. So there's an extra $3 million here, because GLP wasn't all in ETH. It was a mix of stables and a little bit of ETH and Bitcoin. So someone made money. Yeah.
He outtraded
GLP. Yeah.
He returned.
But it's but the thing is, they offered him 5 mil that they have for this kind of thing anyway. So the question is, are the holders gonna get this profit, or is GMX gonna keep it, or what? I wonder how much they're gonna return. They said they'll take a few days to come up with a redistribution plan, even though they have all the money. I don't know why they're gonna take a few days, but
no, just to be thorough and make sure.
Yeah, you got to make sure.
I mean, I guess because the contracts are the contracts are kind of frozen, so they don't want to just they don't want to let you just sell it back.
Yeah, what if he does it again,
dude? In case there's another.
What if he does it again and collects another 5 mil?
He did it on V1 contracts, so he's not going to be able to.
Got it.
Run through them again.
Yeah. I mean, they froze minting and trading, so I think they just don't want to freeze it until they're 1,000,000% sure that it's not exploitable.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that. Would you look at it? That's pretty good.
Look at that. Can't do anything but look at it. Hopefully this isn't the top. Did you see that the ETH Foundation sold 10
Yes,
ETH?
dude, trust me. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, why? Especially because unfortunately they haven't been wrong yet. they are the local top signal. It is spooky.
They know, dude. They control the price.
Yeah.
That looks toppy. I'm not gonna lie.
Sell.
Hold out for one little last pump. Then pray that the ETH Foundation wasn't correct. It's also Friday, right? So
dude. Friday, imagine shorting into the weekend. Oh, imagine shorting it into the weekend when daddy's in office. Well, we were talking about Inc. a little bit the other day. I saw Kraken's market share rose to almost 30%, which is pretty wild. I haven't seen them taking significant share in a long time. I feel like since the days of fucking Bittrex.
The days of yore.
The days of Bittrex being a top tier exchange. Among USD supported exchange, driven by new product rollouts, increased trading volume. I feel like they are really trying to set themselves up to compete against Coinbase and Base. And what's strange to me is reputationally, Kraken, I feel like socially they have one of the best reputations amongst any of the US based international exchanges. But at the same time, I feel like they are they're treated like they're a tier below, or they're looked at like they're a tier below Coinbase, Binance, and Bitfinex.
Yeah, a little less liquid on.
Do you feel that way, Marty? It's there's Binance, Bitfinex, Coinbase, and then there's Kraken. Is the way that that is the feeling
Kraken
that
took
like
more
people
of, like,
give off when they talk about them.
Yeah, they're down the list. They're definitely a A tier or whatever you guys say, S tier exchange, right? But they're like third or fourth in the list to talk. It's because they don't have like mega degenerate perps. They always kept their fiat on and off ramps. They did institutional OTC flow.
They had
There's
dark pools before anyone fucking was like, before that was a thing that people talked about. Like I
yeah,
remember back in like
they didn't have
2017.
options, and now they have so much money that they're just going out and acquiring. So they bought Ninja Trader. We said it last
Yeah, they
time.
bought Ninja Trader.
Ninja Trader, and they bought somebody else. It's like, okay, they're starting. They've always been on the front of regulatory and pushing back. And
Feels like they're more ideological, like old school crypto mentality.
For sure. Yeah, Jesse
aligned.
definitely is.
So
not
like,
just throwing fucking.
So OGs trust them more, I guess.
Yeah, but is it like the story of like a Bitfinex where you're like, oh, only whales use Bitfinex, and then it's like, yeah, but go check their volume. It's not that much. Is Kraken?
It's more like respect than rather than using it with your whale funds.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, I'm pretty interested to see their go-to-market strategy and plan for 2026 because I feel like they're putting a lot of fuel behind Ink around funding protocols and projects on Ink. We just talked on Wednesday about how they acquired Vertex, or they merged and acquired Vertex. Vertex is shutting down on all 9 chains. Could be a pretty sweet deal for Vertex holders. There will be a conversion, some equal amounts of Vertex to Ink in the amount of 1% of the supply. So 1% of Ink is allocated to Vertex holders, and then those holders will get to split them proportionally based on their holdings. So you have these type of acquisitions going on. I just saw Coinbase did one too. They just acquired Open's founding team. So
Really?
You're seeing more and more of this. Yeah, it seems like Kraken and Coinbase are kind of going head to head with this M&A of kind of the darling house, old school DeFi products. Well, Vertex I wouldn't put in there, but Vertex is
Top tier
solid.
decks. Yeah, like it was up there.
So you have them almost like poising themselves for the next like on-chain resurgence. And you see people talking about this in other kind of bubbles. Like I saw it was in some write-up. I think it was like Franklin Templeton was talking about how all products will be on chain. And we just talked about it on the stream yesterday, like how it's not a crazy idea. It's been just talked about poorly or in poor implementations to see a world where everything is on chain when you stop thinking of everything as a tradable item. Like, sure, everything is able to be transferred, right? Everything is tradable in that sense. But when you stop seeing things as products that if it's a token, it needs a liquidity pool, like that's just not the reality of the world, right? Like you're not going to be able to LP into fucking Japanese tuna.
Damn.
I don't know. Maybe you will in the future, but like it's not realistic. Like, but it is realistic for tokens representative of the catch to go on chain, and then for those to be distributed and tracked. It's something I try to like clarify a lot because people get caught up in this like mysticism and magic around Web3 and blockchain stuff and forget that they're just fucking fancy databases. So like it is not in or unnormal for a company to have their own database. If they didn't have their own database, I would be wondering what the fuck they're doing.
But I wonder how much
a Japanese fish farm and tokenizing it. I'm tokenizing my shrimp farms, so catch up.
No, I just wonder how much of like
shrimp on chain.
It's all going to be instant settlement, right? So on whatever private blockchain that they put it on, but how much of that is going to kill like legacy software businesses if they don't move over, right? Like, I don't know, all these, not Excel, but all these different data companies that collect and source, and it's like all that sounds like it's being eaten up by AI and
Well, it
blockchain.
is. I mean, that's one of the thing, right? Like they can, their blockchain doesn't need to be public, right?
Yeah.
Like a distributed database, it does not need to be public to be a blockchain. So like they don't need to share access or share their data if they don't want to with the public. They could share that with their providers and their partners and things like that. And I totally see a world where that happens. And then that goes to my point. Like, you can't expect that, fucking Hanes underwear, just because it's on chain to track the distribution and products that have been made, that you'll be able to fucking buy 30,000 Hanes underwear boxer briefs and then LP 25 of them with 3,000 USDC. Like, I don't know what world or reality that is, but it being on chain, it being tracked is something I
Yeah,
totally
but they need to
happen.
control the ledger, right? That's it.
Tuna can be expensive. It's very liquid.
I know tuna.
Money's not
After I
handy.
said it, I'm like, tuna's probably a bad example. Like, there probably will be some on-chain tuna trading happening.
Tuna futures. No, it just moves into like instant settlement. That's it, right? So once there's instant settlement, that's it. Kids aren't waiting for T plus 2 days for their money, right?
Would you
They want
LP a
everything.
car? Would you LP a car?
Just
You wouldn't LP a
LP.
car, would you? I'd LP a car after it's been driven off the lot.
Yeah,
Certain cars.
that's like impermanent loss. if you do it
LPing the
before.
car while it's on the lot, that's huge IL, dude.
Yeah.
You're praying that someone comes in looking for the 30-year loan at like 12% for their vehicle, and
Yeah.
it's not gonna happen.
Or it's like a rare Ferrari that's gonna appreciate.
They have that with watches, right? Like you buy shares of, I don't know if it's crypto or blockchain, but you can like, not timeshare, but you can co-own watches, you can co-own rare exotic cars, but it's like just sits in a safe, right? It's not like you get to touch it or take it home.
It seems like an odd thing to want to
Multi-sig
group
safe.
buy. Like sure, watches quote unquote hold their value, but it's like they hold their value to the purchaser because they still lose value. They just don't lose value that quickly. So it's like you get a nice watch, you can wear it for fucking 10 years. And then if you wanted to sell it, maybe you only lost $2,000 in what you paid, but like.
No, with inflation you lost, but yeah, you got to, if you bought $100,000 watch, it's probably still worth $100,000. There's a few models that go up and a few models that go down, but like pretty much the right models.
I almost bought a watch like at the top in December, and I was like, "Nah, this is like stupid behavior. I'm doing it just because of the top." But then
I bought one.
I would have been better.
Not this cycle, but
I would have been better off buying it because my fucking crypto went down a lot more than the watch would.
Yeah, I bought watches. But I bought them from my father-in-law.
It's not even that bad of an idea.
And he got me dealer prices for everything, so I wasn't paying fucking 25% over like what all the fucking market vendors were fucking charging.
Mm-hmm.
And I think even now with watches down, it's still up like 3,500.
Yeah. No, like the right models kind of stay the same price or slowly appreciate, like a nice AP, a nice Patek, but all the stainless steel Rolexes, but like some of them just get hit so bad, and it seems like on the very, very high end, it's like hit or miss. And you're seeing this now too with the Ferrari SF90. Dude, they were trading like 600, 700, 800.
They're fucking everywhere now, dude. You go to Miami, you see
like
it's
400K
hard to
now.
not see one.
Yeah, they're like $400,000 now. Like everybody who tried to buy the top on that, like the super high end is really hit or miss. The low end, like Omegas and Grand Seikos are definitely a miss. But if you're in like the, I don't know, 15 to 70K range, 20 to 70K range, it's hard to make the wrong decision. There's so many out there, but you can get a Blueface
One of mine I
HD
bought for like
chronograph, a Patek,
14.5, and I think right now market is like 17.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even that bad.
Or if you can buy from the store, and if you have allocations, I don't know, you're buying jewelry and then you're getting Daytonas or whatever, you're getting it for way, way, way less at retail, and you're making 10 grand. But it's not like you're making 100 grand,
No,
like,
not at all.
I
I remember
get
some of
100
them,
watches. You're gonna get
some of the higher end ones. Some of them, like I own a ton. I have 4. Okay, so a couple of the higher end ones, when I bought them, it was like immediately after I turned around, I could have sold them for another like 10 if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But the thing is that like I didn't buy them to be in the business of selling watches. I bought them because I liked the watch and I knew that they were nice and that they would hold their value over time. So it's like if I ever needed the money, I could sell it, or I'm just going to give it to my kids.
Yeah.
If you get robbed, scammed, stabbed, arrested, then you still have the watch.
Exactly. But other than that, they're just going to go to my kids.
Dude,
okay, so back
XRP,
to
the standard, dude. Is anybody checking in on XRP?
Bro, I heard there was someone shilling XRP on some fucking show the other day.
Dude, it's up 20% today.
XRP?
I'm trying to think what is
Nice.
happening with them. He was talking about some shit, and I was like, this guy is just fucking smelling his own farts.
ADA, 21%. SUI, 10.
Why is ETH up, guys? In any news?
The foundation sold.
Foundation is slowly running out of tokens.
How many tokens does the foundation hold?
More
Millions?
than you can account for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cardano, speaking of ADA, they just spent 15 mil on initiatives to boost network usage, including a partnership with Barcelona FC. Every fucking sports team, I swear to God, is going to have a crypto sponsorship by the end of 2026.
Well, in Brazil, they all have sports betting partnerships. Like the blasted right on the front of the jersey is all sports betting.
Who's ETH gonna sponsor? Who's Vitalik gonna sponsor?
Russia,
Ukraine,
Some Swiss company, some Swiss team.
Yeah, where is there like that crypto enclave? Fucking magical city they have.
I don't remember.
Croatia
I almost
or
went to
something.
it.
It's like Croatia or something, right?
I almost went there. I didn't know it was static. I thought it was like a pop-up thing they did for like a couple months.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Dude,
I feel like
Omni is up
Let's-
145%.
Omni?
Yeah.
Fuck is that?
I don't know. From 157, it hits 550 today. Resolve is up
wait, what?
40%. XLM is up 30. What's happening, dude?
The dinos are waking up, dude.
Conversation.
Moms, dads, and grandpas, they got out their 401ks. They cashed out some funds.
Dude, Nero went up 140%. And now it's down a lot, but still up on the day, but down a lot from the peak. What happened? Ondo Condo 10%, Ordi 18%, 1 inch 37%. 1 inch.
1 inch.
Pump is like flat, like from the launch, right? Pump, nothing happened. Interesting. Did they say that they approve all Dino coins? What's happening here?
It's crazy to me that these are the same coins that pump every cycle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes
index.
it means the top. Yeah.
The Dino index.
The Dino index sometimes is the top.
And it's a Friday, so good luck. Come back next week.
Yeah, I'm. If we're doing this on Friday, I'm interested to see what Sunday will have for us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, come back on Sunday night at Futures Open.
And they either run this shit up even higher or game over
Yeah. It's a 50-50 chance.
come Sunday.
It's a 50.
It's like people either get bored with the fact that we have pretty much an up only market through the next,
Yeah, they just want
I
to
don't know,
feel
through the
something,
year.
right?
Or I forgot if I said they were bored with the up only market and they'd go do some shit. It's either they're bored and they go touch some grass, or they take it all in and they decide to trade their whole summer away, which I'm totally fine with either one. You know, if people want to touch grass for the summer, I'll take a month off and just build and fucking look at my dollar equivalents of crypto coins. But if they want to run it up, I will happily long every dip. Like, dude, how do we run up so hard over this weekend? It was
time.
All right, so what else? We got some other shit going on. Where did my notes go?
That timing with the GMX hack I was saying is so bad for me because it made me like risk off yesterday because I was down so much from the hack. And that's exactly when we fucking new bull run started. Whatever.
The next 90-day bull run.
Well, at least you're back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
At least you're
you're
not
back.
getting
We'll get them next
minus monies.
Yeah. I'll just treat that as the P&L, the return funds.
Here we go. I was like, I saw a huge raise that just happened. It's a stablecoin startup called Agora. Just raised 50 mil. Led by Paradigm. They hold cash, T-bills at State Street and Van Eck for their 100 million market cap token. They share reserve yield with partners. Plan to use the funds to expand its service amid looming U.S. rules. So they raised 12 million in 2024, and now just raised that 50. So I've raised about 62 mil. Co-founder Nick Van Eck, son of Van Eck CEO Jan Van Eck, launched Agora with former Coinbase engineer Drake Evans and Joe McGrady. Makes sense why they have so much funding. I'm like, how did a fucking stablecoin protocol in 2025 just raise $62 million over the course of a year and a half? So it's a white labeled stablecoin product, turnkey solution that enables enterprises and teams to instantly issue their own branded stablecoins in days, not months. Wow. Talk about a team right there. Van Eck's son. And who was the other guy? And was an ex-engineer from Coinbase. Yep. Two Coinbase engineers and the son of the Van Eck CEO. To check that one out. Agora, for those of you wondering what I'm talking about. Where did Marty go? He dipped?
Oh, did he? I was just listening. I was just listening to you.
Let's see what else we got. I think we talked about this the other day. Phantom integrating Hyperliquid. I was saying Solana's fucking done. But
oh yeah, it's like I think they work with some other project for it. I forgot.
People will think I say that as just a ETH appreciate tour, but I look at it like this, right? The same sentiment that people had for Ethereum when Solana started getting popular, I feel like people are going to start having for Solana, because the thing that attracted people to Solana isn't popular anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a meta anymore, right? Like, and the only thing people went there for was that meta. It's very, and I say that they're going to turn on it the way they turned on ETH, because if you look at the way that people reacted to, supported, engaged with different protocols that were on ETH when DeFi was first the thing, and then nothing else really came around. Then NFTs, came back around, stole the thunder, both on ETH. Then when those lost their allure because no new money games were coming out, no
Mhm.
new NFTs there was no new game with NFTs that people can make money. All the games have been figured out. Then memes come out. And not just memes, but like the shovels, like the ability to create, launch meme coins, launch tokens that aren't meme coins, but are memes. Very easily that comes. And you have this resurgence of attention and volume activity. And that starts to die out as people start losing money and it just gets tiresome, right? Like you can only do the same thing for so long before you're like, all right, this is boring.
It's crazy how similar the chart is for Sol BTC compared to like last cycle ETH BTC. It's like the same pattern. It never got to that like all-time high from 2021 or for ETH from 2017 against Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And it just ranged. It ranged for the whole cycle after the bottom, of course, and then that's it.
And that's where we're going to be.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. That's the future. I had someone in one of my group chats today share. It's not from not like a paid Telegram group, but it's from some paid insights thing. One of those boomer like insights. This is a group chat with like a bunch of guys who are in their like later 50s. And it's a guy who's like really bullish Sol. And he's like, next crypto focus for me, setting up on 4-hour 1 day and set for liquidity rotation from ETH.
Mm-hmm.
DFDV Solana Treasury. I'm long the in the money 25C for next 3.5 weeks. Which is funny to me to think that with everything going on for Ethereum and EVM chains, that there is going to be a liquidity rotation from Ethereum to Solana, which, like I said, currently offers nothing for users to do. They're going to go fucking trade AI agents, like on an agent marketplace. Like, I don't know, like to do what? There's no DeFi to use them on.
I was joking because I was a little bit upset after the hack. Someone was saying they still like what Ethereum stands for, even though they're underperformed. And I was like, it stands for exploits, scams, and DAO theater, but Solana stands for just scams. Not even exploits because there's fucking nothing there. But yeah, there's like DeFi is still very much on ETH, and this is what's getting adopted by institutions. This is what's being pushed. Maybe Solana will be pushed too in a few years after that, but right now, it's like that's like the next narrative for the next cycle.
What?
Well, like institutional adoption, that's what's happening with ETH. Maybe this could happen with Solana or some other chain in like 3 years from now. But right now it's ETH's turn, at least in that department.
Hopefully.
I mean, like the price is retarded, but it is happening.
What about you, Cito? What's your thoughts? Nothing. All right, whatever.
Maybe
well, have fun this weekend. Don't get liquidated. We haven't had a large liquidation in a while. Okay, I'm just saying. Maybe next week. We had the crypto hack. Now we need the liquidation.
I mean, there were a lot of shorts being liquidated.
Yeah, but we need a big one. Like I need
Yeah.
one I need some that's so bad that I fucking have to go and look at the liquidation charts.
Yeah.
But enjoy your weekend. Don't get liquidated. If you are looking at this beautiful, beautiful UI I'm sharing on the screen and you would like to be part of our test group, I just set up the groups yesterday. I'm going to wait for some people to trickle in. We'll probably start testing just after the weekend. So if you have not yet sent me your Telegram, shoot me a DM on Twitter, or if you have my Telegram, shoot me a DM on Telegram, and I'll get you added to the group to do the initial testing here. Boom. Yeah. I know you want some of that. All right, boys. Later.